celebrating outside the court even before and after he was released. Let's talk about that.
Good morning, and yes, Pastor Ezekiel is back to the church like nothing ever happened. He was there to a triumphant welcome. And Purity, Ezekiel supporters were at the Mavueni, at the Ezekiel mansion as early as 4 a.m. On Sunday, waiting for him to come out so that they can just welcome him, because that's how much they adore this guy. And so at the Mavueni church, there was a contingent of course, policemen waiting to arrest, of course, blocking any people coming into the church. But that did not happen. The lawyers of Ezekiel were there, Ombeta and Omari, and said that the church, there's no legal a document showing that it should be closed, so that the prayers should be allowed to go on. And therefore Ezekiel went and conducted a service. He thanked God. He thanked the congregants for the prayers that have enabled him to be released. And the church was packed. There's thousands of people flocked there, and so citizens were weighing in and saying that I mean, there's no law that bars, church services from being conducted. There's no law that bars salvation. And of course, the lawyers were weighing in and saying that they might consider actually pressing churches. Why the police want to, stop people from going to church. The church has lost immeasurably in terms of, millions of tithe that was going to be collected. There's souls that were going to be saved. There's so much that was going to happen. I mean, there's construction going on in church. There's restaurants in that compound in Mavueni. There's people who rent premises there. There's literally a shopping mall, and therefore that there's a lot that has been lost, and so they might consider, pressing church. And so we wait. But as it is, Ezekiel is back. He's preaching like nothing ever happened. So we wait to see what goes on from there, Purity.
Yeah, and of course, one important thing he said was that he has forgiven everyone, especially those that were on his case. Let's cross over, Caroline, to Homa Bay. There is a report. I don't know whether these women have made confessions of, is it stealing men unapologetically? Yeah.
Purity, as interesting as it sounds, it's more interesting than that. Sindo, Homa Bay County, is just the latest sensation. It's going viral. Everyone is talking about Sindo. Why are they talking about Sindo? In Sindo, the women there say they are unapologetic. They're saying that the lifestyle is such that they can steal any man they want at any time, and that is the lifestyle there. They say no husband belongs to anybody there permanently. You are, as if you're with a man today, you could be gone tomorrow. And so there was an interesting case of this married lady. There was a married lady who accused one of the ladies there in Sindo of stealing her husband. And the interesting thing is that when the arbitration was called, the lady who stole the husband was told that, this is the lifestyle here. You cannot accuse her of stealing your husband. Feel free to also look for somebody who you can steal. No one, we don't care. We don't care how you're going to find this other person, you're the other husband, but feel free to steal a husband. That's the lifestyle there. So the exchange of husbands in Sindo is something that goes on every day there. The rule is that no man or a husband belongs to anybody permanently. You just have to accept the reality, and you just have to live with it. So basically that is what is happening in Sindo, and people are weighing in and saying that Sindo is interesting. They want to go there. They want to be stolen. They feel that they should be stolen. They're asking how much fare is it to go to Sindo, because it sounds like touristic. Some people just want to go and see what is happening in Sindo. They want to be part of that lifestyle. So that's how intriguing the lifestyle in Sindo is, and it will be interesting to know how long will it actually go, because it's interesting. You rarely find mind, you know, especially in Africa, you know, where the stealing of people's husbands, cheating, and you know, and these are Christian values that are taught in church. But here comes, you know, a small village, you know, along the shores of Lake Victoria in Homa Bay County, and they say that it's okay, you know, today I can steal your man and go with him. It's survival for the fittest. That's the mantra in Sindo.
And talking about survival for the fittest and stealing of men, let's talk about Queen Camilla. I mean, Kenyans will always have something to talk about. It happens that what happened or has been happening in Homa Bay could have happened at this with King Charles III. Let's talk about what Kenyans are saying, that there is hope for side chicks. That's what they say. And now here we are having Queen Camilla, who was married later on by King Charles. So what's happening? Like, you should just stay there hoping that he might get rid of the official wife and you might end up being the queen. That's what Kenyans are saying.
If fairy tales come true, then I think for Camilla Parker, that's just one that just came up for Camilla Parker. There was pomp and color. Of course, over the weekend, all the television stations were glued to England, where, of course, King Charles and Camilla Parker were being coronated. It was pomp, it was color, but it was not without controversy after all this, you know, the coronation. So Camilla was coronated, and her rise to, you know, being coronated has not been without controversy from the word go. From since Princess Diana was alive, you know, there was so much talk that well, she was the alleged mistress of, you know, Prince Charles, like for a long time. There before, she was a lover, but then Prince Charles got married to Princess Diana, and so there was all that hula baloo. Now come here, Camilla finally gets to be coronated as the princess, and there was so much talk, and people were weighing in from all parts of the world. Some were saying, not my queen, you know, because they recall that that instance of how she got to get Prince Charles, because they say that they allege that she was a side chick, and so that people are saying that the side chick this time they have really won big. The side chicks have their way, you know. The side chicks now, the grandmother of all side chicks, the Queen Camilla, Queen Camilla, you know, has had her way, and so the side chicks should not, their dreams are valid. They should not feel that they have been forgotten. The queen of all side chicks is up there on the throne, and so they have their space in the society. So basically, such are the kind of sentiments that were going around. But Princess Diana was trending. They said that Princess Diana was the real princess. She was the princess of people's hearts, of course, and they never forget Princess Diana. And so there's those who dismiss Princess Camilla, that not my queen, but of course she is there. She is sitting on the throne. She is Queen Camilla, and so they'll have to live with the, you know, with the fact that she is queen, despite the fact that she made her way through the mistress way. And of course, all the tabloids from The Guardian, Washington Post, they were screaming that the mistress who made her way, the mistress thing was all over. And so that really was the flip side of the coronation. But on the other side, there was the cost bit of it, which the whole event is said to have costed over the chariot only, that the golden chariot, it has a name. It's said to have cost over 300 million shillings. The crown that Prince Charles was wearing is extremely expensive. So that we're waiting for the official cost from the Buckingham Palace to know that what the cost of the whole event was. But they're saying it could be tens of billions of shillings.
All right, we now have Queen Camilla, and remember, not so far when Kenyans were saying that now that the president of single mothers is married, and now we have the Queen